What's going on, Dolphin fans? I don't actually do this usually, but I wanted to do something different for this episode. But I thought about it. I don't like seeing the Dolphins lose, but I looked at the rest of our schedule, and it honestly might be best if we just lose out. And here's why. No one wants to see their team lose. I mean, there's a few Dolphin fans that do want to see their team lose this year, but look at who we got next. We got like the Giants, the Bengals, and then the Patriots. That Patriots game doesn't really matter, but the Giants and Bengals game does. So what would happen if we lost those games? Well, think about it. Right now, we're 4th in the draft, and the Bengals, let's be honest, they secured that number 1 spot. So I don't think there's any way we're really going to beat them out for the number 1 spot. But if we let the Giants win, they would have the advantage over us because they have the same amount of wins, but they also beat us. So we'd be, I guess you can say, below them in the draft, and we'd be picking higher than them. And that is the most important game we have left in our schedule. I'll explain that in a second. And as far as the Bengals go, not really anything, like I said, but if we, it would still keep our record at 3. So, even if we lose to the Giants but have more wins than them, the Giants would be picking before us. We lost to the Redskins, so we would still be able to pick before them. And the Jets, also, we split the series, so no matter what happens there, we'd pick before them. Here's why we absolutely need to pick before the Giants. I'll make a video on this soon, but I don't think we're going to draft a quarterback. Everyone thinks we're going to, but I don't think we are. Again, I'll explain that in another video, but it doesn't really seem like any other quarterback's going to be picked high anyway. Like, I think Joe Burrow's the only one that's going to be picked pretty high in the draft. Tua's going to fall, and then who else do you got? Like Justin Herbert, Jake Fromm. Like, I think Joe Burrow's the only person that's going to be picked in the top few rounds, to be honest. So, then it brings you to the star defensive end, Chase Young. We really need Chase Young. Our pass rush is really bad. That would help our defense by a lot. Sometimes defenses, they just need one really good player in order to improve them. Maybe that could be the thing. The other thing I noticed is our offense is fine except for the O-line. Like, we're like tied for last in sacks or something like that. So, we need to get some offensive linemen, obviously, but there's never any offensive lineman that really gets picked that high in the draft. And even if there is, it's like there's a bunch of really good ones. So, all the other first-round picks, we can use it up on them. Other than that, our offense honestly is fine, but we need to stack up on defense. So, we can use that early first-round pick to get Chase Young. And the reason that Giants game is important is because of Dave Gettleman, the general manager for the Giants. He's so dumb. Like, I can't find the clip, but he had this clip where he said that the only, 3 important steps to winning a game is running the ball, stopping the run, and rushing the passer. And it's so funny when you look at what the Giants are doing, because you can tell that was the plan. And I mean, it's not working out. The Giants have 2 wins. That's like second to worst in the league. So it's not working out for them, but they're so dumb. Like, they went out and lost their star receiver that could have helped Daniel Jones this year. They went out and got Saquon Barkley, and he's a good talent, but they're not even running the ball very well despite that. And they got like Dexter Lawrence. They got that guy in free agency. I forgot his name, but the Giants are one of the worst in the league at run defense, and they're one of the worst at pass defense. But you know that Dave Gettleman is an idiot, and he's gonna think that they don't have anyone on that line, which, I mean, I guess if they don't do good, but anyway, you get the point. Like, they're gonna want to go for Chase Young because they feel like the only thing they ever need to draft is a running back and defensive line. We cannot let the Giants do that, because they will also waste Chase Young's career. So, we have got to lose that Giants game especially, but I feel like we've got to just lose out, because I just don't really know what other game the Giants are really going to win this year. So, I don't know. Like, I'd be fine. I feel like if we just went for O-lineman, I'd be pretty happy. And just in general, we could maybe just go for a defensive player. But honestly, we're finding stars in, like, other sides. Like, Nick Needham's starting to step up, and Xavier Howard's going to come back. So, we could be pretty good on corner. Maybe we could get a few safeties, but I think we're pretty good on linebacker. And then the interior defensive line is fine. We just need to get a pass rush. That's honestly like the second most important position to me. We don't have that. So I think Chase Young should be our number one priority right now. And I feel like the only way we're really going to get that is if we lose out. So it's up to you guys on what you think we should do. That's my personal plan on what I would want us to do. I'd be fine with 3-13. It's not a total embarrassment. There were people saying that we'd go like 0-16 this year, that we'd be the worst team ever. That didn't happen. It just is a regular 3-13 team. But I don't know. That's my take. Let me know what you think, Dolphin fans, and I'm going to see you next week.